So Phil Murphy, Governor Phil Murphy of New Jersey, who I'm extremely disappointed in. I'm making another video about it because he's refusing to reopen the parks. And honestly, when I see him with this picture, it reminds me of Bill de Blasio. He really does remind me of Bill de Blasio. And I have a couple of articles I want to show you. But first, I want to play our little soundbite again for Mr. Phil Murphy because I know some people, probably a particular demographic, didn't like it. So I'm going to play it just for them. Play it just for them.
Sorry, folks, park's closed. The moose out front should have told you.
I am signing an order to close all state and county parks in the state of New Jersey.
Now you listen to me, fat ass. You do what I say and there won't be any problem, okay? Okay. The moose says you're closed. I say you're open.
Yeah, and I'm going hiking anyway, all right? So I'm going hiking anyway, all right? I don't care what this guy has to say. So I'm going to read you this first article here. Despite blowback, New Jersey parks to stay closed. So let's go here. We're going to just go to the bottom of this here. This is from WHYY. And it says here, Murphy said he's heard the criticism from residents, and I'm sure he's seen the petition as well, and lawmakers over his decision to close state and county parks, but the policy will remain in place. This is not a life sentence. This is not going to last forever, said Murphy. The more social distancing we exercise when we are at home or when we are outside of our home, and hopefully you're only going to go outside when you have to, the faster we'll get through this. Murphy closed the parks on Tuesday after getting reports that residents and visitors from outer state were congregating there and flouting the 6-foot distant rule meant to slow the spread of COVID-19. Now, before I go further, there are easy ways to stop the people from out of state from going there, and that's by looking at the license plates. If they don't have New Jersey license plates, tell them they got to leave. They can't park there. It's only for New Jersey residents only. Tell them that. But they didn't do that. Instead, everybody got punished. The decision drew immediate pushback. In this time of uncertainty, we should encourage folks to go outside and explore their local park while practicing safe social distancing, said State Senator Kip Bateman of Somerset County. With fresh air and exercise being so important to our physical health, mental health, and overall well-being, I am calling for our parks to be reopened as soon as possible. The New Jersey Outdoor Alliance called the move ridiculous and an overreach, while some residents worried the closures meant that they would be crammed into more crowded streets and sidewalks, especially in urban areas. Murphy said the decision came after law enforcement agencies reported ongoing gatherings in parks and an uncomfortably high number of out-of-state license plates. And again, that could have been addressed. Instead, he added that first responders are at risk when they have to break up groups not abiding by social distancing mandates. He says, we didn't just wake up on a whim to close state and county parks. We did this based on the facts, and we'll continue to keep this posture until we are through this. So, for the rest of April, you're not going to be able to hike in New Jersey. Well, like I said, if you live in New Jersey, you go for your hike anyway. I told them that a certain demographic doesn't like me saying this. It's too bad. You have a right to go walk in your parks. If you live in New Jersey, you have a right to do that. If you don't live in New Jersey, don't go to New Jersey, all right? I'm not going to New Jersey. I have Pine Barrens here I'm going to go to, all right? So here's another article here from the Patch. Republican lawmakers, Murphy should reopen state parks. By keeping parks closed, you're going to have exactly the opposite of what you want, concentrating too many people in small spaces. So here's a picture of a barricade. I could just walk around that. I know where that entrance is. You could park over in Berkeley Township, just walk, it's about 5 or 10 minutes, and just walk in. They can't stop you from hiking, all right? That's the bottom line if you live in New Jersey. I don't care what the hell Murphy says. All right, so a growing chorus of New Jersey Republican lawmakers, and I'd like to see some Democrats join them too. This isn't a political issue. This is about our right to hike in the forest. All right? So including 3 in Monmouth County are calling on Governor Murphy to rescind his controversial decision this week to close the county and state parks in New Jersey during the coronavirus. So far, nearly all the calls to reopen have been issued by Republicans, but it's not solely a partisan issue. Aaron Morrell is a Jersey City resident and longtime businessman. He and his wife own Two Boots Pizza in downtown Jersey City. Morrell penned this op-ed this week asking Murphy to reconsider, calling the decision well-intentioned but misguided. I'm a Democrat who uses Liberty State Park a lot, he told the Patch. I see no danger there of too much closeness. There were measures they could have taken short of this closure. I don't know why Democrats aren't fighting for this, said State Senator Delkin O'Scanlan of News to the Patch on Thursday. The governor's a Democrat, so they are less inclined to criticize him. To be clear, if we had a Republican governor, I would be just as vocal against this. I'm an equal opportunity attacker when you implement bad policy. Murphy said Tuesday that New Jersey had to deal with far too many incidents of crowding at the state parks. And as far as the town parks go, that is up to the towns. So now people are just going to crowd the town parks. I don't know what it is with the state of New Jersey. I don't know what it is. This is why I don't want to move there. Let's remember Chris Christie on the beach. Can we do that? Christie on the beach. All right. Remember this. Remember this when Chris Christie closed the beach. Remember this. Remember this. All right. Remember this picture. He closed the beach, but he was allowed to sit on the beach. Remember that. Remember this? Remember this? I don't know what it is with New Jersey and their legacy of electing pompous people who are trying to tell other people. I mean, Chris Christie, Phil Murphy. I don't know what it is with New Jersey. And when you criticize these people, I criticized Phil Murphy, and guess what happened? I was a member of a popular New Jersey hiking Facebook group, Pine Barrens Hiking Facebook. What happened? I got banned. I just got banned tonight from that group. So I don't know what it is with your state in New Jersey right now, but you have one hell of a messed up state. That's all I got to say, and I will never ever move there again. I mean, look at this guy. What is he? Is that a mask he's wearing? What kind of mask is that? And when he did, he said exit 109. It says the mask says exit 109. And when he signed the papers, I don't think he was wearing a mask. So now he's saying people need to wear masks. You can read all about what's going on in the state of New Jersey. I hope it doesn't come to New York. I hope Cuomo has better sense for this, obviously, I think. Now, Rhode Island is another place that's closed state parks, so I just want to go over there. Rhode Island state parks, because their state parks are closed too. However, what they have done is they've closed the parking lots. So I want to show you that it's not. State parks and beaches will be closed until further notice. However, what they've done is they've closed the parking lots. And, of course, Rhode Island has an issue, too, with their governor for acting. There was something on Twitter here. Let's see. So it lists all their state parks, and they have a Twitter here. So let's look at this, because there was a post here on their Twitter saying that they still allow fishing. Let's go in here and see. All right, so this is one of their offsite interact with almost 300 cars. This is at one of their parks. But there was a post on something. You cannot park your car at the park or beach. If you live near one, you can walk there. All right, so here's the thing. So if you live near one, they're still letting you walk in the park. You just can't park there. I mean, I don't agree with it either. But New Jersey state parks, on the other hand, are actually, there's words that they're patrolling, and I haven't had any actual. Let's see if we can go to the New Jersey actual Facebook. New Jersey parks and forests. I don't know why it's not popping up in here. Jersey parks and forests. Why isn't this popping up? Well, I don't know why. Twitter's not working properly. So that's going to be it. Thank God this guy's speaking out, and we need more people to speak out in New Jersey. And like I said, if you want to access your parks, I don't know why I can't. Let's try this. Let's try it this way. So if you go to the site, you'll see to limit the spreads, closed until further notice, and say closure will be enforced by state park police. Hiking on trails prohibited. So they won't let you hike on trails. They can't prohibit you from hiking on the prohibited. It says trail use is prohibited. If the police come, this is only for people in New Jersey. Let me make that clear. If you don't live in New Jersey, don't go to the park. But if you live in New Jersey, you have a right to enjoy your parks. Go for your hikes. Follow social distancing, and you can tell the police if they harass you that if they come within 6 feet of you, they are violating social distance guidelines. You're full of it, New Jersey. You're full of it, Phil Murphy. I don't care how many downvotes I get and how many dislikes I get and how much intimidation I get. We have to speak up against this because we don't want this disease spreading to New York or any other place. Phil Murphy needs to open the parks. right now. And then once again, I got one more message for Phil Murphy right now, and I'm going to play it one more time for you all.
Sorry, folks, park's closed. The moose out front should have told you.
I am signing an order to close all state and county parks in the state of New Jersey.
Now you listen to me, fat ass. You do what I say and there won't be any problem, okay? Okay. The moose says you're closed. I say you're open.
You can't close the woods, Mr. Phil Murphy. Hike anyway. Take care, everybody.